Oh my gosh, I'm just so nervous right now because I have this major announcement to tell you. I am in love with a church girl. Wait, no, sorry. Let me rephrase that. I just saw a movie in the theater called I'm in Love with a Church Girl. Yes, a brand new movie. Here is my actual ticket. This is my actual ticket. I actually witnessed a film. I paid to see the film thanks to MoviePass. And I've seen the movie, I'm in Love with a Church Girl. Now, let me just surprise you with this major plot. Okay, it's about a guy who is a very successful businessman that actually is dealing with these major criminals. The movie says that it's inspired by a true story, but this guy goes to this party and he runs into this nice, good church girl, and guess what? He falls in love with her. Surprise! Wow, I can't believe it. What a surprise to the story. Now, I actually saw the preview to this movie in the theater before I actually witnessed this film, and I have to say, I don't mind a good movie about church, a good movie about God, a good movie about religion. I am a man of faith, I have a religious background and a belief system, so I don't mind seeing movies like this. I just hope that they can give us something to think about, to enjoy, and it's something that doesn't just preach to the believers. But watching the trailer to this movie was like, it was bad. It was bad. I was like, this movie just looks terrible. And I can't believe who's actually in this film. We have Michael Madsen, Big Pussy from The Sopranos is in the movie, and Ja Rule. I'm not really familiar with Ja Rule and his music, though I think he should not quit his day job anytime soon. None of these guys should quit their day jobs. If their day job is something else other than acting, none of them should quit it, because even Michael Madsen, who makes an appearance in the film like twice, he's in the movie, he's like his credit on the credit, but he's in the movie like twice. It's almost like an extended cameo, and he barely has anything to offer. And even the guy from The Karate Kid is in this movie. I don't know what his name is, but he is the bad guy that is kind of the villain in the Karate Kid movies. Actually, I think the first and the third movie, he was recognizable, but yeah, so yes, going into this movie, I just knew that I was probably going to witness something bad. And I was really sad about that, because I feel like this might be a good opportunity to make a thought-provoking film that tackles the subject of religion, the subject of faith, and do it in a very interesting manner, because I think there might be an interesting story to be told here about a man who's on the wrong side of the track. He finds Jesus and he is saved and he's happy and he finds the woman of his life. But no, this movie is garbage. Yes, this movie is terrible. It makes Lifetime Movies of the Week and those Hallmark films look like masterpieces. This movie has no structure whatsoever. It's got a very thin plot. Pretty much, guy's bad, meets girl, becomes good. That's pretty much it. And in 2 hours, they just drag it on. And they could have told the story in like 45 minutes and a nice episode and put it on a nice Christian channel and everybody would have been happy. But this was just a poor excuse of a film. I don't even want to call it a film. It's like a commercial or an infomercial. And it's sad because there are some likable people and it's in this film. I even like Ja Rule. He was not bad because he was pretty much just playing himself. And I like the actress that, she was very pretty. The actress that actually plays the love interest and the one he followed, the church girl, she was likable too, but there's just so many people that they look like they just pulled out of anywhere and said, hey, you want to be in a movie? We'll pay you and you can be in a movie and you can say some lines, because a lot of the supporting cast are terrible, terrible actors. I feel like they've never acted in their entire life. And I just felt like this movie was extremely insulting, especially to people that actually do have faith in something, faith in God, faith in an afterlife. This movie just makes me depressed, because I feel like this is just another excuse for someone who doesn't really love religion or doesn't really love, any kind of belief system when it goes to that, and just like, yeah, this is just a really preachy, over-the-top, heavy-handed piece of garbage. And I can understand, because I really love a good movie that has good structure, good morals, thought-provoking, happy, and fun at the same time, gives you a good message and makes you think, etc., something that just crams it down your throat. This movie just crams it down your throat and just tries to make you feel something. Then the music is terrible, it never fits, it's edited badly, the production value is terrible, and this is just a sad excuse of a movie. I just saw a really good movie called Grace Unplugged, which was heavy-handed and preachy at times, but at least that movie tried to be a movie. This movie doesn't try at all. And one of the biggest insulting things about this film, for me, was right in the first few credits. Yes, they're naming all the people that are starring in the movie and who's part of it and who's directing it, but the biggest insulting credit for me was when it said executive producer God. I was just like, really? Do you think God really even cares about money? I mean, I know you guys care about money because it helps get the church going along, but do you think really God cares about money, that he's going to want to finance a movie like this? I don't think God has any, I just don't think God doesn't really care about, I just don't think God cares about this movie. I don't think God really would want to invest his money in this movie if he even cared about money. This movie is a waste, it's a piece of garbage, and I would not waste your time watching this film whether you believe in God or not. Terrible. I almost hope that this movie becomes a cult classic and people make fun of it and it turns into like the next The Room. That's how I feel about it. I'm gonna give I Fell in Love with a Church Girl 1 star. It's one of the worst films of the year. It's definitely gonna be on my list. Sadly, they took something that could have been, because I think their heart was in the right place, but they took something that could have been something special and something thought-provoking, and they just wasted their time making a movie, and not even the credits at the end could save it. There were some bloopers at the end where even Stephen Baldwin acknowledged, because he was in the scene with the guy from the Karate Kid, and he even made a line for the Karate Kid, and that didn't even save the movie for me. It wasn't even that funny. The bloopers at the end was just like, it looked like they're having fun making the movie, but as an audience member, I couldn't be utterly depressed and saddened by this production. Shame, shame, shame. I'm MovieManCHAD. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Twitter and I'm on Facebook. Please go to WeLiveFilm.com and subscribe right here on YouTube to We Live Film. And if you love movies as much as I do, especially movies that are thought-provoking, that give you a good message and teach you something about life, whether it's about God or not, I highly recommend you skip this film, but please check out MoviePaths.com and hopefully there'll be better films like this film was trying to do in the future. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye-bye.